you do your final project. Our topic for week 5 is data and quality of life. Okay, they have a practice on the SPSS demo too. So last time we talked about the cloud. So the SPSS is like $300,000 for educational version. Okay, and $1 million for commercial. So if you want to use it, you have to pay a lot of money for that. So, but for the school, you can use like a cloud MCU, and it's free. But the version is old. It's like 18 something. Right now it's 27. Okay, and also they sold the other companies. I think for week version 18. Okay. And today we will talk about the quality of life, okay? And let's see. Well, the PPT is not designable. It's a simplified version, okay? And I made it by myself, okay? So let's look at the quality of life, okay? And sometimes you can put like a production and copyright, okay? Ownership, it's me, okay? And let's look at the conceptual model of life, okay? And that's the source, okay? Source, okay? And as you can see, it's a life, okay? It's how short, okay? 何其短暂, how short. That's a Chinese, okay? And only one-way tickets, no return tickets for your life, okay? So let's say time is money, okay? And it's like a chess, like a play, okay? 如棋如戏, okay? Like a chess, like a play. And they have a process and a selection, okay? So you guys are very brave because you choose to go to the 2 different countries, right? Vietnam to Taiwan to the United States. It's very brave, okay? And you have to walk your own pace, okay? You have to walk your own path, and to live a lifetime, okay? To live lifetime, and do you know song? Everybody knows song. Where's the song? This is from Psalm 90:10. It said the days of our years are 70 years, and all even because of strength 80 years. But their pride is labor and sorrow. Okay, labor and sorrow. For it is soon gone, and we fly away. Okay, so it is originated from Bible. Okay, the Bible, I think, is the famous book in the whole world. And actually, there's a people called Moses. Have you saw the movie called Exodus? True IG, Exodus. Actually, he led more than 2 million Israelites out of Egypt. Okay, out of Egypt. And I think right now the 犹太, have you heard about 犹太? 犹太人 is very rich, and actually 犹太人 is their ancestor is Israel. Okay, so 犹太人 right now is very rich in the whole world. And in the Psalm 19:12, teach us then to number our days. This is very important, to number our days. So also they have a very famous said the time is money, okay? And this is from Moses, okay? So 19:12 is from Moses, He said, teach us learn to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Okay, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. So the watershed of life, and as you can see, in the 0 to 14 ages, it's like婴幼期的 infancy, okay? 青春期 puberty. So it's a stage of growing up, okay? Growing up. And from 15 to 24, I think you guys on this period, right? So it's called explore. There are three periods. It's a fantasy, okay? Let me call the pointer here. Fantasy and trial and implementation, called explore. And up to the 25 to 44, it's also the trial, okay? And stable and plenty. They have a star right here. Actually, they also call a middle age crisis, okay? It's like a 44, middle age crisis, okay? And up to the 45 to 64 is called a maintain, okay? They have a stable also. I'm sorry, the Chinese 的稳定跟安定 is in English is almost the same, okay? Stable. Sometimes you mention that you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, and your relationship is stable. That means very good. Maybe we'll go to the marriage, okay? And 45 to 64 maintain. So actually, they have another crisis called menopause. 更年期 menopause, okay? And after 65, in the whole world, they said that the retirement age is like 65. So it's called a decline, because right now the physical and power is deceleration, okay? Deceleration. And also they have a slot period. So remember, the 40 is the watershed in life, okay? And before the age of 40, you work for others, and the quantity of work, numbers of work is the focus, okay? So you will fear, if you work before, you will fear your boss ask you a lot of works, right? So before the 40, and after 40, live longer for yourself. Focus on quality at work. One is quantity before the 40. And remember, after 40, quality is very good. And I'm not sure you are what kind of person. Have you heard about everything is nice. So your boss, maybe your classmate, ask you to do it. So you have a lot of works. So let me before the 40, you have a lot of quantity of works. But after 40, you don't have the time, right? And also your physical body is you need some rest. So maybe you will abstract your work. Sometimes to labor, you will refuse. And also they have a lot of books mention about refuse is the art, okay, for your life. 就学会拒绝refuse 这样。好。There are many lessons in a person's life. How much should we pay for our work, love, marriage, and pursue our dreams? How long should we persist? How to find a balance? In the face of challenges of life, willfulness and resilience are often just a fine line apart. Depending on a single thought, being stubborn is a willful impulse. while being indomitable is a display of resilience. Okay, it's hard to pronounce resilience. Uh, uh, do you know he's a singer? Know him? Li Zhongsheng, very famous. And I think he's the ex-wife. And she is a radio host. And first ex-wife, okay? And she was once madly in love. She's Hong Kong, okay? She used to be live in Hong Kong, but she loved Li Zhongsheng and went to Taiwan and actually gave up whole things from Hong Kong to Taiwan. And she's no longer willful and obsessed with an unhappy marriage. And now knows how to love herself better, okay? Because Li Zhongsheng, I think, a lot of wives, maybe 2 or 3, okay? But she gave up a lot from Hong Kong to Taiwan. But right now, she made a conclusion, love herself better, okay? So that's your reference. And this one is ultra marathon mother, and actually his legs is amputated, okay? He's no longer stubbornly obsessed with her impossible running dream and is actively planning the second half of her life. I think one time she went to a very cold place, and in that way the legs is cut off. So, but usually he's a marathon runners, okay? So he chose to be another planning for the without legs fight, okay? And so the resilience is the watershed between success and the value in life, okay? And good planning leads to good decisions. So, for example, the concept planning, okay? The mental planning and the goal planning, life planning, okay? And dealing planning. Dealing means you deal with your friends, your family, okay? Maybe your girlfriend, maybe your wife, dealing, okay? So needs to plan, okay? Needs to plan. And further study planning. So you guys have to make a plan in Taiwan and in the United States, okay? So it's called a further study planning. The management planning and winner planning. The last one is very important. To be a winner, like I mentioned about the first week, to do everything, the earlier, the better. Okay, so if you finish the final project for this course, actually you can apply the whole set for the other courses, okay? And if you have any question, I mean, you can ask me, okay? Not even in the class, also on the Moodle text is okay, yeah. And the meaning of concept, okay? A concept is an idea in a person's mind. Albert Hubbard believes that an idea is a huge spiritual force formed in your mind that can influence your behavior. And there's a book called the Latitude Depends on Your Attitude. Okay, that's in Chinese. Latitude, the height. Latitude depends on your attitude. Attitude is your like sometimes if let's say successful people, they have very on time, okay, and do things very accuracy, that kind of behavior. And he went on to mention that in a sense, whether a person can succeed depends on his attitude. Okay, that is his thinking and the concepts. Because our class is logical and critical thinking, so remember this is very important. Your attitude will based on your thinking and the concepts. Okay, that's a lot of concepts in the Chinese old saying. So we have 4 books. They call the 论语 and so forth. Okay, so that will be the successful books a lot in the Chinese. Okay, and 8 aspects of fulfilling life. Okay, family, happy marriage, moral spirit. Okay, mental training. It's easy to understand. Okay, and consumer finance. Okay, consumer finance. So have you guys invest the stock right now? Stock, 股票. Actually, in recent years, I mean, for your college level, they invest the stock a lot. But for the college student, they don't have much money, right? They just invest a little money. So the stock will be like you don't have to pay like say Honghai. It's like 170 something. It's like $170,000. One Honghai, $170,000. But you if you don't have the $170,000, maybe you can buy one. They call the 零股. So maybe you buy 100 is like just 70,000. So if you are interested, I mean, maybe you can open an account in the stock market. Okay, consumer finance, career development. Okay, and relationships, healthy body. Healthy body is very important for your whole life. Okay, especially for us. Okay, like over 50. Okay, healthy body is very important. And 10 questions on career blueprint. And you can check out the 10 questions right here. Maybe ask yourself what's your answer. Okay, the first one, who am I? Okay, and second one, what is my experience so far? Okay, and why am I here now? Okay, why am I here now? Actually, your answer is very easy for study. Okay, and one thing I have to mention in my experience in the United States, because I went to the United States like a senior year, and there's a lot of competition about a scholarship. So I got a scholarship because I am active to ask a professor, do you have a scholarship can offer? And but some my classmates, they didn't ask. So after maybe 1 year, I got a scholarship. They don't have it. So active is very important. So if you guys go to the United States, you can actively ask the teachers. Maybe they have some kind of scholarship can offer. Okay, and also you can get a job, maybe in a lab, maybe in a teaching job. Okay, so the number 2 and number 3, why am I here now? Okay, I can make a money during my study period in the United States. Okay, that's my experience. And number 4, where should I go next? Okay. Number 5, have I achieved what I wanted to achieve so far? If you want to get a GPA like a 4 is like a 100. So, I mean, this course is a good start. Okay. So, check out the semester grade. Okay, and I post it maybe once a week or twice a week. Okay. Have I challenged myself? Number 7, up to now, is my life fresh and interesting, or is it boring? Okay. And right now they call this generation is called a generation sleepless. So you have to be a good, happy sleepers. A generation sleepless, because the cell phone, sometimes a lot of people play game the whole night, so that will affect their study. So there's a generation sleepless. Okay, sleepless, almost didn't sleep. So that's why the crime rates in the United States is very high, because the students didn't get enough sleep. They will, the temper is not good. Okay, sometimes, so that's the reason why the United States, the crime rate, okay, is very high due to the not enough sleep. And right now also slowly influence other countries. Okay, so I'm not sure, have you noticed your country's dropout rate? Because right now in Taiwan, the dropout rate for the junior high school is going up. And so think about it. If those students drop out of the school, better to play the video games at home. But sometimes they use the cell phone to connect with some kind of crime organizations. They will use it by that organization. So right now, Taiwan, they call the fraud paradise. So if you saw the news in Thailand, they also have the paradise. They will cheat somebody's go to there, and they will fraud, A-U-D, okay, fraud. So fraud means illegally to get your money, okay, and that is very serious right now in Taiwan. Okay, if you saw the news, you can see a lot of young people. They will cheated, and actually they will say, "Hey, we have a good job for you. Come here." But after they came here, they became the members of fraud. So right now is a very serious situation in Taiwan right now. Okay, that's connected with the dropout rate. Okay, so and that's for educational purpose. We have to very serious to look at this problem right now. Okay, number 8, what subject or specialty am I best at so far? Okay, number 9, what subject or specialty do I need to improve on the most so far? Okay, number 10, what specific steps do I take to achieve my career goals? Okay, the social intelligence ability. Okay, it's about your dealing with the things, dealing with the somebody else. Okay, and actually, if you can make a grading here, 1 to 5. It's a strongly satisfaction for number 5. Okay, they have how many questions? 10 questions. Okay. For example, I can express my emotions correctly through words. Okay. So if you are strongly satisfied, you can like 5 here. I think I can do that. Okay. Maybe next time I will give you answers. Okay. That's called a social intelligence ability. Number 2, I can tell my strengths and weaknesses. Maybe 4. Well, based on my situation. Okay. I can look at myself objectively and impartially. Okay. Objectively, when you getting old, I think more subjective. I'm old right now, maybe 3. Okay. I will correct my own behavior by observing the behavior of others. Yeah, maybe 4. I really yell or panic. Yeah, number 5. I can calmly accept and reflect on other people's accusations. When you're getting old, it's hard, okay? Accusation. Oh, you are the director or the boss. Oh, it's hard to accept, okay, somebody's accusations. Even if I'm angry, I will not hit anyone. Oh, I think I can do that. Number 5. Even if I suddenly get into trouble, I will not lose myself. Okay, number 5. I don't spend money or buy things recklessly. Yeah. But for the girls or for the women, they saw the commercial, they will spend the money, right? You know, in Taiwan, a lot of commercial will be broadcast somewhere around 7 to 9. In that way, attract the more people to buy the products. Now, clothing, cosmetic, okay. So they have a strategy for promotion, okay. But for the guys, for the men, they are more rational, okay, rational, okay. I believe that life can be created through one's own efforts. Yeah. Can you add that how many points right here? $44. Okay. So 44 out of 50. You can do it for yourself. Okay. I will give you answers next week. Okay. Remember, teachers 44. Okay. And it's called the social intelligence ability. Okay. And that's it. I remember when you did the Camtasia and you